5 CR 000451, State versus Leslie O'Banion. Could I have parties announced?
That's Dwight Chumley for Miss O'Banion.
All right, you entered a plea of no contest on May 12th of 2025. According to your plea bargain agreement,
May I give you this, ma'am? Miss Susan Boyd?
to what point, why are you giving me that?
It's my waiver.
It's your
for
what?
you, ma'am. It's for the judge. Thank you.
No, what is it for? That's what I'm trying to.
Motions that I did.
All right, so here's the thing. You've entered a plea. Unless that's a motion to withdraw your plea, it's not appropriate at this time, okay? All right.
It kind of is. But
Well, I mean,
I would just like to, I did the work on it.
Your Honor, it's a writ of
okay.
habeas corpus.
It's a written motion to reduce state jail felony to misdemeanor.
All right, so the state jail felony is
And
not
writ
being,
of habeas corpus.
all right, the state jail felony is not being reduced to a misdemeanor. All right?
Okay. Well,
No, I
you know,
appreciate
because
it.
he's
No,
not
no.
really doing a job.
No. He's actually doing an excellent job for you.
I don't agree, but okay.
Well, I mean,
And that's what I got. So that's what I got to deal with. So I signed up
well,
probation.
no. Here's the thing, what I'm telling you, and this is what I want
I
you
just
to
would like to go home
I want you to hear,
on probation, and that's what I signed for Monday, right, Miss Boyd, Miss Leslie O'Banion? I signed for 3 years deferred.
Mhm.
So I did my Kappa Valens inside, so I'd like to be released to have probation, ma'am. Thank you. That's what I find.
all right, so let me just tell you right now, that's not what you signed up for. What you signed up for is there was a plea bargain that was entered into. And guess what happens with plea bargain agreements? I'm the person who sets conditions, and I'm sure your attorney told you that. So whether or not you're released today, it's really up to me. So that's where we are.
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
I don't know why people continue to think that everybody
I don't know
can.
why I thought
Here's the thing.
probation's outside the jail, and
All
it
right,
is.
so then what I'll do, if you're going to continue,
No, ma'am.
if you want to continue to talk over me, then you can do so.
No, ma'am,
But you're
I
going to
don't
be
wanna.
talking,
So I'm
but
sorry. please
you
forgive
are
me, ma'am.
going to be talking over me and talking by yourself. And what I will do is I'll just set this for another day. So
I'll quiet.
what I'm telling you is I do not understand why everybody thinks that they can be an attorney without a license. If everybody could be an attorney, then guess what? We would not have gone to school for it. So,
God bless you, ma'am.
Mr.
Thank you.
Chumley,
Mhm.
thank you for your patience.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am.
All right, so this is
Miss
what,
Judge Stephanie Boyd, please forgive me, and I'm sorry, I'm just miss my family very much. So I've been in for 410 days and I would like to see my family. It's my birthday this month and I miss my family tremendously.
well, here's the thing.
So I
If you
love my
could, if
family
you
and they love
continue,
me.
if you continue to commit offenses, then that's not showing love for your family. Because the reason why you're not with your family now is because you've
I've
committed an
been away
offense.
from my family and I've
And actually, the offense
suffered very much
the
inside
offense,
Air County Jail, ma'am.
the offense that you have committed
Okay,
is an injury to the elderly or disabled
Wow.
person, bodily injury. And that person is an elderly person. So that's why you are here. And what I can tell you is, if I follow this agreement, you are not going back to that location. You're not going to be allowed to be around any of those persons. Do you understand? Maybe she understands, maybe she doesn't. All right, so defense, this is my concern.
Okay.
My concern, have you all both read the MIC evaluation?
I have PTSD.
This is my concern in here. In my concern, she says she doesn't have any mental illness diagnosis, demanded that those be taken off the records, and that she will not be taking medications once she's released.
I have PTSD trauma. I do have that, ma'am. I do not have bipolar. So that seems to be a problem. It's outdated information from when I was 28 years old. I'm 48. I'm going to be 49 this year. So that's very old medical stuff that's out of date, ma'am.
All
So
right.
I'm sorry for that, but that is actually true. I have PTSD. I have anxiety. I have trauma. That's what I do diagnose.
All right. Probation.
Thank you.
How are we going to handle this? She's saying that once she's released, she's no longer going to take her medications.
I
Is
actually
there
am.
any,
So I have insurance. I'm gonna see my doctor. That's what I told the lady on the Taco Bell, ma'am. So I'd like to finish that, and I'm sorry she didn't put that in there. There's miscommunication happening, and it's really important to me, ma'am.
Mhm.
I have insurance and I take very good care of my health. I actually have therapy set up for me already for when I'm released. I did that inside jail for the Rape Crisis Center. That's free therapy for me that I need. And I'm also going to go see my doctor and get on medication when I'm released. I take regular meds for myself and I take very good care of my health. I have health insurance. I'm on disability. So I plan on following up with my doctor I see currently in the Quarry Market. I have a doctor already. I have a pharmacy at Walgreens. So that is not actually true. I'm saying I have to follow up with my doctors on the outside where I take care of my health. And
all right, so
my mental health
probation,
is important to me.
how are we going to address this issue? How do you suggest we address
So
it?
I'm gonna be taking meds. I will be complying with that. So that is not true, ma'am, and I'm sorry she wrote that. So I wanted to clarify. Please forgive me, but that is important.
Thank you for your clarification.
Yeah.
Probation, how are we going to handle this?
I will be taking my meds. So
Judge,
I need to get them adjusted. Thank you. With the proper
Judge.
physician. Mine.
A plea deal does not automatically mean you're walking out of jail. The judge still controls the conditions of probation and release, and she's making that very clear right now. Do you think she's misunderstanding the deal or simply refusing to accept what the judge is telling her?
we can
Take meds.
Get it. Get an authorization to obtain records to ensure that she is actually
Walgreens,
going
Lincoln
to.
Heights.
All right, just one second. So let me ask you something. Ms. O'Banion,
Yes.
it appears as though maybe you're not medically
They have
compliant
out of
with your
date.
medications. The reason why I say that is because you're not able to control yourself at all. You're speaking over everyone who is talking. I've asked probation a question. You keep interrupting her. So
I'm not.
what, let me do this. What do you want to say to me? I'm here to listen.
Ma'am, what's happened since I've been incarcerated is they have out of date information. So me trying to update somebody that has old information, like I said, on me when I was 28 years old is so out of date. It is. I'm 48 years old, ma'am. So I've changed my life. I went to prison in Plain State 10 years ago and I changed my life, and that does matter. Okay? So I live a very good and healthy life for myself. I take care of myself and I support my own self. I'm a single woman. I live alone. I have a pet. And that's what I do. I support myself. I don't rely on a man. I take care of myself. And I've lived that way for a long time. I'm very strong, independent woman. That's the way my mom raised me. So I'm blessed to have that. You know, I pay my bills. And I always have a pet because I have trauma. I've groomed animals. I'm retired. And so I always have a fur baby. You know, I gave up my son for adoption. And, you know, this was something I forgave my stepdad. I didn't report it. And I felt sorry for him. He's an older man. So it's my fault for that. There is issues there. He is crazy and he has broken my bones in the past, ma'am. I just didn't feel right about doing something against my family. So it's okay if they say I did something to him, and that's fine. So I apologize, but this is what really matters to me is I love my family and I miss my family very much. My brother has my car waiting for me.
They do not want to have any contact with you according to the police report. So
That's fine.
I'm not going to allow you to have
I've
contact
talked to
with
my
them.
brother inside jail,
All right.
and that's my brother. I have other family members, man, and he's married. So that's not my mama.
Okay.
And that I can still talk to my mother. That's my mom. She's married to my stepdad. I'm gonna not talk to my stepdad. That's the person, Danny. Okay, so that's one individual. So I'd like to clarify that. I'm not gonna already get in trouble when I'm not even released out and I have families. There is toxic issues there. So that is a problem with that man. He has issues. So I will not be seeing my stepdad, period. I can see my mom on my own. She can come to my apartment and that kind of thing. Same with my brother. And his wife and kids, the same applies. I'm not going to be seeing my stepdad though. I've already decided that myself personally. So I'm a strong woman, but I love my other family. I'm not going to not see them. They love me.
All right, is there anything else you want to say?
And please forgive me, ma'am. I do take care of my health, and I'm sorry that I've tried very hard because it's important to me to update people that had information on me. And it is important because that's about my health. And that's when somebody has old information that's not current, it needs to be updated, just like medical files.
All right, is there anything else you want to say?
And please forgive me, ma'am. I am a very respectful person.
Is there anything else you want to say?
I'm sorry for talking, ma'am, but
Oh, no, you can talk. I'm giving you time to talk right now. Is there anything else you want to say?
you can call me crazy and say that, but I
Oh,
do
no,
love my
no,
family.
I will
I'm a
not-
very strong
I
woman.
will not call you crazy. Is there anything else
You
you want
can.
to say?
That's fine. I'm used
Well,
to people
I will
calling
tell you
me that.
this. I refuse to call you that.
Thank you. I don't like the stigma.
All right, so is there anything else that you
No,
want to say to me?
no, ma'am. And I think you're a very awesome judge. You're doing a great job. And you are. And thank you for helping me.
All right, probation.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Probation,
Yes, Judge.
how are we going to handle the fact that in the MIC evaluation, they're saying that she's not going to take her medications? What do you
So
suggest?
I am.
All right, so here's the thing. I'm giving you time to speak.
Yes.
I did not interrupt you. I let you talk for as long as you want to talk. So now it's someone else's turn to talk. So do not interrupt them. And I want you to hear me clearly and internalize what I'm saying. If you interrupt them, what's going to end up happening is I'm going to send you back to jail. We are not going to hear this, and I will bring you back on Monday. Do you understand?
After 410 days behind bars, the emotion suddenly becomes very real. She's no longer talking about legal strategy. She's talking about missing her family and wanting her freedom. But here's the question. Would hearing someone make an emotional plea like this change your decision as a judge?
All right, probation. How do you suggest we handle this?
Judge, I think we should probably get an authorization of release so that we can be in contact with the individuals that are taking or prescribing medication, her doctors.
Mhm.
We can do a referral for Center for Healthcare Services. I believe the MIC evaluation indicates that she is not eligible for DDRF.
Yes.
However, she is eligible for the MIC caseload, I believe. And we could put her on the MIC caseload.
Okay. Is there anything else you think she would need?
Would you like to send me to DRF instead?
Did not tell you no more interrupting.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Never let me out. Send me to DRF.
Judge, I really can't think of anything else other than maybe, a life skills course or moral recognition therapy or something like that.
Okay. All right. This is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to 3 years deferred adjudication. I'm sorry. 3 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrent. I'm sorry, that will be probated. Take in consideration 2025 CC 000947. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Danny Cox, Timothy O'Bannon. There's to be no contact with 14450 Old Frio City Road in Lytle, Texas, 78052.
You can't ask.
There's to be, she's going to be placed on the MIC caseload. Referral to Center for Health Care Services. The defendant is to sign a release for mental health information. There's to be anger management course. TAP evaluation. That can be done out of custody, follow recommendations. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. And there's to be no contact with minors.
Oh gosh.
Probation, is there anything else?
Oh, I hate children.
I'm sorry, what?
Fuck you.
Like any type of employment or SSI.
Yes. Proof of employment
Behind the military.
or SSI within 30 days of release. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors.
I hate to ask you to do this, Judge, but can you give me that address again?
Yes.
She live in Bear County. You live in Bear
I'm
County.
gonna probably be relocating, I think.
Well,
So I
be right-
reside here now, but I will be relocating and moving my
You do live in
location
Bear
in.
County.
No,
Where do you live?
yeah, I live nowhere right now.
All right. So
I haven't decided, I'm gonna be leaving, so I'll relocate.
you're to remain in Bear County until the court approves you to leave Bear County.
Cool.
If
I'll
you
be
leave-
hiring a realtor.
If you leave Bear County, what will end up happening is a warrant will be issued for your arrest.
I can relocate with probation.
All
Somewhere
right.
to another city.
Probation, is there anything else?
No, Judge.
Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
See,
All right, counsel, did you review the trial court certification with her?
yes,
And did you explain it to her?
yes,
And did she place her signature on the document?
yes.
All right, because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney.
Now the judge's concern goes beyond simple courtroom behavior. She's questioning whether the defendant can actually follow the conditions of probation once she's released, especially when it comes to treatment and medication. Is the judge being appropriately cautious, or do you think she's reading too much into the defendant's behavior?
All right, thank you. State, make sure that you make the complainant aware of what has happened here today and that
Have a
there's a
copy of
no
my
contact
probation
order.
paperwork?
Okay,
May I have a copy of probation paperwork?
you understand?
Yes.
All right, thank you. All right, court is calling 2018 CR 13404W State versus Joanne Marie Reyes. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Jason Garahan for the state, Your Honor.
Stephen Gilmore for Ms. Reyes.
And are you Miss Reyes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you entered into a plea bargain agreement with the state on December 18th, 2018. According to the plea, you entered a plea of guilty. The state is recommending deferred adjudication. And according to the plea bargain agreement, the state is recommending 10 years deferred adjudication. They will dismiss 2 other cases. And it states here that they will adjust the recommended time of deferred adjudication to 8 years instead of 10 years of deferred adjudication if you spend 2 years without violating bond conditions. So that's the plea bargain agreement. Is that, yes.
Sorry to interrupt, but I believe that the way I read it,
Mhm.
and I know it's a little confusing the way it's put down, I don't know who wrote that, but I think that the amount of time that she spent on bond for the case
Mhm.
would be taken off of the 10 years. And then, for instance, if she did 2 years on bond, we would reduce it
Ah,
to 8.
okay.
Right. So I believe in this case,
All right, somebody who did this plea bargain agreement, I know it wasn't you, but they didn't take or pay any attention to contracts in law
I had to
school.
read it a couple times myself.
All right, yes.
So, and I believe that I believe it's 8 years that she's spent on bond on this
Mhm.
particular case, Your Honor.
All right. So the court will hear whatever evidence either side wishes to present.
Well, the state's position with the actual plea bargain agreement that was entered back in 2018 that she's been on bond total, I believe, 8 years. So the state would be recommending 2 years deferred adjudication this time.
All right.
That's also what defense is requesting, Judge. She's performed under the contract. She provided truthful testimony in the trial of a cause that happened just a few weeks ago in a capital murder trial. She was available for sentencing as well if needed. For the reasons that she has performed under the contract, I just asked the court to continue following the plea bargain agreement. She's also executed a declaration under penalty of perjury that I've discussed with Mr. Garahan, that she is presently indigent for the purposes of fines, costs, and fees associated with probation, but principally, Judge, when she had the other case that was pending, and I believe everything has already been dismissed. There's nothing to be tested at this time. But in one of the cases that was pending, she had a GPS monitor, and Judge Contreras did not, I don't know why he didn't, but didn't waive the fees. And so she has a balance on this case. Whenever she reports to pretrial, there's a balance for GPS fees. I would just ask the court to waive the balance of the GPS fee.
All right. I can say waive balance of GPS fees, but if it's a third-party contract, I have no authority or the jurisdiction to force them to waive GPS fees.
Of course.
All right. Anything else?
Nothing further, Judge.
All right. Do you want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? Oh, help you God.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Joanna Marie Race.
All right. Are you currently employed?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
I am a hairstylist and I work for Amazon.
All right. And how long have you been doing that?
For hairstylist, about 7 years. Amazon, I just started about 6 months ago.
All right. And do you have any children?
No, ma'am.
All right. So how are you supporting yourself?
By working in school.
All right. And the reason why I asked that is because your attorney said that you can't pay any fees. So do you live by yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And you say you're in school?
Yes, ma'am.
What are you studying?
I'm getting a cross Cosmo, so I can do barber, and I did just open my own salon in December, so it's just for the licensing and everything.
All right. And how old were you when this offense was committed?
I believe I was 19.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 6 years deferred adjudication. Proof of employment within the 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular random UAs. Field visits 1 time per month for 6 months.
The judge has officially drawn the line. Everyone gets their turn to speak, but interrupting probation could send this hearing in a completely different direction with her freedom already hanging in the balance. This may be the last warning she wants to ignore at this point. Would you stay quiet or keep fighting to explain yourself?
Probation, is there any classes that she needs?
TAP judge.
All right, thank you. TAP evaluation, follow all recommendations. There should be 200 hours of community service restitution. Probation, is there anything else? All right. And of course, there's to be no contact with the co-defendants. All right. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, ma'am, thank you.
All right. And if I didn't say it, 200 hours community service restitution. Is there anything else, defense? And did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We may need to change this because this documentation has changed.
Sure.
Yaya, could you print them out a trial court certification on this case? No. It's just that this one is an old one from 2018.
I just wanted to know their own.
Yes. I want to say it's Jalen Bell and Tamar McIntyre. And is there any victim impact in this?
No.
All right, state, you may be excused. I'm just going to wait for this trial court certification. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. To be successful on probation in this court, communication is key. If you have an issue, let probation know about it. If you feel as though they're not addressing it, you can always come back to the court. All right. And if you completed any type of educational courses where you obtained a certificate, just give it to probation and I'll consider waiving some of the community service hours. I just need to know what it is.
I never got my property out when I was incarcerated, but I did several classes when I was incarcerated with several certificates, so I'm not sure if I'm able to obtain them
Okay.
still.
All right.
We'll talk about
Yes. All right. So just speak with probation and then you'll be excused. Thank you.
ma'am.
it.
And thank you for dressing appropriate for court.
Thank you so much.
This isn't simply freedom. The defendant is leaving with a long list of conditions attached to her probation. Reporting, evaluations, restrictions, field visits, and supervision are all part of the deal, meaning she's free but still under strict court oversight. Would you consider this real freedom or freedom with strings attached? And here's the final reality check, because the judge followed the plea agreement and the defendant waived her right to appeal. Challenging the outcome becomes much more limited. The family violence finding also brings additional legal restrictions, including rules involving weapons and ammunition. After watching the entire hearing, do you think the judge handled this fairly?